Imagine paying $1,500,000 to slow down aging. That's not science fiction. That's a real invoice from a Swiss clinic, a 12-week program for a single client in a private villa on Lake Zurich. But here's what they don't put on the brochure: the actual science behind every elite longevity protocol on Earth reduces to just 8 core pillars. And those pillars, they're available to almost anyone. Lucas here, from the Quantic Aether team. Today we're decoding the entire $1.5 million longevity industry. Every method, every price, every secret, and revealing how one AI system is absorbing it all into a unified protocol no single clinic can match. Chapter 1. The 8 keys hiding behind every luxury clinic. We reversed engineered 12 of the world's most elite longevity clinics, from Kusnacht practice in Switzerland, to Clinique La Prairie, to Buchinger Wilhelmi, to Fountain Life in New York. Behind the marble lobbies, the private chefs, the Lake Zurich villas, the actual medical protocols converge on 8 identical pillars. Pillar 1, comprehensive biochemical testing. We're talking 150 to 300 biomarkers, hormones, neurotransmitters, amino acids, inflammation markers, heavy metals, oxidative stress. Kusnacht calls it Bio-R, Paracelsus calls it biochemical restoration, Calder calls it orthomolecular medicine. Different branding, identical science. Pillar 2, personalized supplementation. Custom pharmaceutical-grade micronutrients based on your lab gaps. Pillar 3, hormonal optimization, bioidentical thyroid, cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, DHEA, melatonin, growth hormone. Every ultra-premium clinic includes this because your endocrine system governs aging at every level. Pillar 4, IV infusion therapy, NAD+, glutathione, high-dose vitamin C, Myers cocktail, all bypass gut absorption for 100% bioavailability. Pillar 5, detoxification, chelation, liver support, colon hydrotherapy, therapeutic fasting, blood purification. Pillar 6, anti-inflammatory nutrition. Pillar 7, movement and stress management, VO2 max training, HRV monitoring, breathwork, sleep optimization. And Pillar 8, advanced diagnostics, genetic testing, epigenetic age, microbiome sequencing, full-body MRI. Now here's the uncomfortable part. These 8 pillars cost elite clinics $5,000 to $1,500,000 to deliver, but the science behind each one is publicly documented. The lab tests exist at any reference lab. The supplements are available from quality manufacturers. The fasting protocol is free. What you actually pay for at Kusnacht and La Prairie is integration, privacy, and brand, not proprietary science that cannot exist outside their walls. Chapter 2, the market expose, $18.90 billion and exploding. Let's talk scale. The global longevity clinic market hit $6 billion in 2026 and is projected to reach $18.9 billion by 2034. That's an 18% compound annual growth rate. North America alone captures 45% of global revenue. And here's where it gets really interesting. Longevity biotech startups raised $3.7 billion in just the first half of 2026, up 50% year over year, the fastest growing segment. Regenerative therapies, NAD+, peptides, stem cells, hyperbaric oxygen, growing at nearly 16% annually. Consider this revenue insight from med spas. Converting just 20% of aesthetic clients to longevity protocols doubles revenue per client, from $2,000 a year to $15,000 to $30,000. The industry has figured out the math. Aging populations with disposable income and an emerging science that promises to slow the clock. The money is flooding in, but here's the paradox at the heart of this boom. The more clinics open, the more obvious it becomes that no single clinic, no matter how expensive, covers all 8 pillars completely. They're all incomplete in different ways. Chapter 3. The tier system. What you actually get for your million. Let's walk through the pricing tiers, because the differences are staggering. Tier 1. Ultra luxury. $100,000 per week or more. Kusnacht practice leads at CHF 117,300 weekly. Paracelsus and Calder compete in the same range. You get 300 plus biomarker panels, neurochemical profiling, custom compounded supplements, bioidentical hormone optimization, ozone therapy, transcranial magnetic stimulation, IV NAD+, and a 24/7 dedicated team of psychiatrist, internist, nutritionist, psychotherapist, and fitness coach, all for one client. But notice what's missing. Kusnacht has no frequency therapy. Paracelsus has no comprehensive fasting protocol. Calder has no full-body imaging. Each ultra-luxury clinic is specialized. Tier 2, premium residential, $20,000 to $55,000. Clinique La Prairie at CHF 48,520 for 7 nights. SAHA Wellness, Lanserhof, Chenot, Nessens. These are the famous names. They offer comprehensive programs, beautiful settings, but still gaps in coverage. SAA excels in macrobiotic nutrition. Lanserhof pioneered ionospheres is blood purification. Chenot has its famous clay wraps and detox cuisine. Buchinger Wilhelmi is the world authority on therapeutic fasting, 21-day programs at around €4,000. World-class in their specialty, incomplete in the broader picture. Tier 3, tech-driven diagnostics, $7,000 to $85,000 per year. Fountain Life charges $21,500 annually for advanced diagnostics, full-body MRI, cardiac CT, DEXA, biological age testing, Human Longevity Inc., and Biograph compete here. They give you incredible data, but little therapy. Tier 4, medical wellness, $1,000 to $6,000 per week. Buchinger Wilhelmi, various Mayo clinics, therapeutic fasting mastery at accessible prices. Now, put this side by side. Kusnacht practice, CHF 1,407,600 for 84 nights. Clinique La Prairie, CHF 97,040 per year for 2 visits. Fountain Life Apex, $21,500 per year for diagnostics only. The total annual spend at the top 3 clinics approaches $2 million, and none of them covers all 8 pillars. Every one has gaps. Chapter 4, the Atlas synthesis, 1 AI. Every method unified. Now we get to the revelation. The Atlas AI ecosystem was designed to absorb every method from these 12 clinics and unify them into a single personalized protocol. Here's how it works. Atlas AI Doctor, trained on every clinic protocol plus 5,000 healing elements, generates a complete protocol integrating all 8 pillars. Not generic recommendations, complete, ranked, timed protocols with specific elements, doses and sequences. The same logic a CHF 117K per week clinic applies, available through an AI interface. The Lab Partner Network connects you with certified local laboratories. You order the panel Atlas AI recommends. Results feed your dashboard. AI analyzes against optimal ranges, not just normal, cross-references your history, updates your protocol, cost, what your lab charges, typically 100 to 500 euros, not 19,000 Swiss francs. The Healing Element Database, 5,000 plus elements across 3 tiers, plants, compounds, frequencies, protocols, including therapies pharma-aligned clinics will never prescribe. GCMAF, high-dose IV vitamin C, DMSO, ozone, frequency therapy. No single clinic has a formulary this broad. Therapeutic fasting protocols. Buchinger charges 4,078 euros for 10 days. The protocol itself, preparation, fasting phases, refeeding sequence, autophagy timing, is built into Atlas AI. You execute at home with AI guidance. Cost, bone broth and herbal tea. Continuous monitoring tracks biomarkers longitudinally. Every new lab result updates your protocol. The optimization loop, Fountain Life, charges $21,500 a year. 4. Built into Atlas. Chapter 5. MWO 3.0. The frequency layer no elite clinic has. But here's where Atlas goes beyond what any clinic offers. MWO 3.0 Clinical Sensory Substitution. A frequency therapy system using 6 simultaneous field domains: cellular resonance, mitochondrial targeting, neural entrainment, circadian alignment, terrain modulation, and pathogen disruption. This is the pillar no elite clinic has. Kusnacht doesn't have it. La Prairie doesn't have it. Fountain Life doesn't have it. MWO original devices are available for home use. The Clinical Sensory Substitution capsule is coming for clinical environments. Think of it this way. Every elite clinic gives you biochemistry, the molecular layer. Atlas adds frequency, the energetic layer. Together, the most complete longevity system ever assembled. The math is stark. Kusnacht at CHF 117K per week, 12 weeks, equals CHF 1.4 million. La Prairie twice yearly, CHF 97K. Fountain Life, $21,500 per year for diagnostics only. Atlas Ecosystem, subscription plus local labs plus your own supplements, 50 to 500 euros per month for a protocol integrating every pillar, personalized by AI, enhanced by frequency therapy, tracked longitudinally. The gap between what these clinics charge and what the science actually costs is the biggest arbitrage opportunity in modern healthcare. Atlas closes that gap. The longevity industry is built on the assumption that the science is inaccessible, locked behind private villas, proprietary protocols, and 7-figure invoices. The truth? The science was never locked. The integration was expensive. AI changes that equation entirely. Read the full article with all the science, every clinic breakdown, and complete Atlas protocol documentation at 369atlas.com.